More breaking news tonight. An appeals court ruled just hours ago President Donald Trump can keep control of National Guard troops he deployed to L.A. during protests over immigration raids. This halts a ruling from a lower court that ordered control be returned to Governor Newsom.
Golston Dark joins us now with the latest on this. So a lot of reaction coming out from this.
And it came pretty soon. We knew that this could be a few days away, but it came tonight, and the president calling it a big win tonight. The Ninth Circuit Appeals Court issuing the ruling just hours ago, saying that the president likely lawfully exercised his authority, their words, when he federalized control of the Guard. That three-judge panel heard arguments earlier in this week in San Francisco, and at issue is whether the president has the power to deploy California's National Guard without the governor's permission. Now, the court ruling tonight, while the president does have limits to his power to seize control of the state's guard, they did find that the Trump administration had a defensible rationale for doing so, citing violent acts by protesters. In the ruling, the court stated, quote, "The undisputed facts demonstrate that before the deployment of the National Guard, protesters pinned down several federal officers and threw concrete chunks, bottles of liquid, and other objects at the officers." And they added, the federal government's interest in preventing incidents like these is significant. Now, tonight, Governor Gavin Newsom is responding to the ruling, saying in part, the president is not a king and not above the law. We will press forward with our challenge to President Trump's authoritarian use of U.S. military soldiers against citizens. The court did fault the administration for not notifying the governor before federalizing the troops, but did add that Governor Newsom had no power to veto the president's order.
So a lot of people are wondering what's next in this case.
Well, we know this. I mean, for right now, the California National Guard will stay in federal hands, and the lawsuit will continue to unfold as we will continue to follow this story, because this could have implications for other states as well.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.